So in the wake of what's been going on with Diddy, a video resurfaced about this little girl who he adopted years ago. And everybody's been wondering, where is Ava? Because we haven't seen her over the years. At least he haven't made her as visible as the twins. She's supposed to be the best friend of his twin girls. In the clip with Ava, it has balloons in the background, and apparently they were promoting this charity event, health event. And so he had the kids say a few words, and Justin spoke first, and everything was, was okay. And then he had the other child, Quincy, spoke, and then he whispered some profanity in his ear. You're the finest or the good-looking MFer. Who does that? Now he's on live. This is supposed to be his stepson, and you're going to whisper something like that in his ear? So now I have to wonder, what does he tell him when he's offline? Because to me it was so disturbing. Now you can tell Quincy was very uncomfortable, but he laughed it off, shrugged it off, and kept going, introducing himself. But that was so inappropriate for a father to do to a son, a stepson.
As we finish off, you go, Justin. My name is Justin, aka Justin Lowe. I'm a Capricorn, and I'm about that action, and I'm about raising money for the healthcare people. And we're just so blessed and thankful. And thank y'all for supporting us today. Yeah. What's next? What up, y'all? I'm Quincy. I want to say thank y'all for rocking with us. What's your name? One of the prettiest motherfuckers. Sorry. I'm a Gemini. For everybody wondering, and thank y'all so much for just tuning in with us. We felt the energy, we saw the comments. Let's keep it going. This is we wanted to do this to just wake everybody up in a way of just in a loving way. So I hope everybody have a happy Easter. Jesus is risen.
Quincy, as he was whispering in his ear, when he was done whispering, Quincy pulled back a little bit. He got a little serious, and then he quickly smiled. And I said, oh my God, this is really creepy. I hope his father saw that clip. And, this child should have been rescued right after Kim passed away. His father should have went and gotten him, because Diddy is very creepy, okay? No telling what he did to this child. But I guess that's easier said than done, because Diddy did legally adopt Quincy, and he is legally his father. But I'm waiting for Quincy to talk, really, because I suspect a lot has happened to Quincy, and he is quiet about it. A lot of times men don't talk because they're so ashamed. So this is just a suspicion of mine. I'm hoping what I'm thinking isn't true. So I'm going to have to say allegedly. But we're hoping that he was safe in Diddy's care all these years. Now we get to the little girl whose video have been sweeping the internet for the past couple of days, because people want to know where she is and what has happened. And when she does resurface, they want a story. They want to know if she was safe in Diddy's care, because a lot went on in his home, and how can she not see it?
Anybody else? Yeah. Everybody, introduce yourself.
My name's Ava. I'm a Scorpio.
No. What's your last name?
Ava Combs.
What's your other last name?
Ava Barone.
Eva Barone Combs? Yes, it's breaking news. Diddy adopted a white child. I want you to tell them the story about how I adopted you. But you still have beautiful parents that mature my child also. Please tell the story.
So, I was on the streets, and then Papa Combs decided that he would like to be a caring man. So then he saw me and decided to pick me up.
So far, she said, I was on the streets. Papa Combs saw me and decided to pick me up. It sounds very creepy to me.
And said to come inside and play with his kids.
And to come inside and stay with his kids. So he picked her up, apparently to be the best friends to the twins. Let's continue. So he didn't want anyone thinking that he just got this little girl to sexually exploit her. So he's going to Now explain why he adopted her. Like Madonna would adopt children, Josephine Baker, etc. That's what he said he was doing while he was adopting this little white girl, because he was just being a good Samaritan. Let's continue.
But that's like a little bit like borderline suspect. I don't want nobody. You want to get it clear. I adopted you like Madonna adopted kids and everybody else adopted kids. Charlize Theron, everybody's ever adopted Sandra Bullock. I adopted you because I felt that you could, enjoy also having a black parent to take care of you and help you out.
So a lot of people have been asking for her because they haven't seen her in recent videos. And I noticed maybe he wants to keep her sheltered, because I did notice other kids in the video. And they are not visibly in the limelight as Justin or the other boys. Maybe those girls he wants to keep in the background, not as visible.
So, just clarify, because it's crazy out here online. So play with the kids. I got permission from your mother.
He said, I got permission from your mother, just like Usher's mother gave permission. Or did she just say, oh, take her? She can be a friend to your children. Now, the question is, why did her parents give her up for adoption? He stepped in and adopted Quincy because he was with Kim Porter at the time. But what I couldn't understand is, why did she leave him there after she separated from Diddy? Usually the woman takes the children. Even if she's married to the man, she will leave with her kids. Because it's common knowledge that Kim Porter really was Al B. Sure's woman. So it looks like if Diddy just wanted to take everything from Al B. Sure, even his child. And this is why I wanted the backstory. How did he know Ava's parents? Was it one of those situations like Al B. Sure where he wanted to take everything from the family? This is all alleged, of course.
And then we basically are sisters, all four of us. So. And then I always come over.
Yeah. And it's Ava Brioni Combs.
But clearly, it looks like if Diddy does love his family very much, but he does say some inappropriate things, and he doesn't have a filter on his mouth, apparently. So when the video was made, everybody introduced themselves who were living in the household, the children, that is, and the above picture is her and the twins, and you can see that they hadn't reached their growth spurt as yet, and they were taller than her already, way taller. So I'm going to say she's about 3 years younger than they are. So I'm putting her current age maybe at around 14. But we want to know where she at, where she is, what she been doing, where you been hiding her, Diddy. But guys, you all know the internet. They're going to run with this story until this little girl shows up. Now she's a teenager. But they're going to run with it until she surfaces and probably make a statement that she's okay.
Let's go.
Hi, I'm Jessie, and I'm a Sagittarius, the best sign in the world. And yeah. Hi, I'm Chance. I'm a Cancer, and I just want to say thank you guys for watching.
It's Christian Combs, aka King Combs. Right now I'm not a wavy Kaiser, but after this quarantine, I'm gonna be back. But yeah, man, I love making music. Go check out my music. With Tiana Taylor, How You Want It, Surf City Girls, Chris Brown, Love You Better. And I'm an Aries too. Shout out my Aries out there. Bad boy. Love.
So it's got to be a lot of fun, a lot of joy having all those boys around the same age in the house. So Diddy enjoyed his kids, and now look what's happening to the boys and his case of him allegedly being accused of essaying all these women and even men. So now a lot of people are wondering, what about the kids? Did anything happen to the kids? Hopefully not. But we heard how inappropriate that whisper was in Quincy's ear, and you just gotta wonder. But clearly, he's got a high sex drive. Maybe he needs to go into some type of therapy, some type of counseling about it. Because anytime you got a woman in the house, you got multiple girlfriends, you still going after other people's kids to essay them, allegedly, you got a problem.
Shout out to the Capricorns, though.
What?
Yeah.
Go, baby.
Okay, so I'm Delilah, and you always have to save the best for last. I'm a Sagittarius, and I like to dance and model. Yeah, that's it.
We have the newest addition to the Combs Empire. Tell me your name. Prince. What's your sign? What's your zodiac sign? I'm a Scorpio. He's a Scorpio. Ava's a Scorpio. Shout out to all the Scorpios. And tell them what you're going to be when you grow up.
16.
You're going to be 16? You're going to be a king? Say thank you to everybody. Thank you. Thank you to the healthcare workers, the first responders, everybody on the front lines. Thank you. And everybody go.
Yeah, thank you to all the healthcare workers. We love y'all.
We love y'all. Y'all want me to introduce me? Hey, yo.
So that was Puff Daddy, P. Diddy Combs, Sean John, Brother Love, whatever he wants to call himself these days, introducing his family. And that was our introduction to this white child he adopted, this little girl Ava. At the time, I think she looked like 9, 10 at the time, but that was the only picture I ever saw of her. But I looked on Instagram, there are pictures of her even younger. And because the pictures are of her even younger, and the pictures are with her and the twins. So it's only time will tell anyway, when she resurfaces, if she resurfaces, because people are saying, what you did with her, Diddy? What did you do with this girl? She ain't did a damn thing to that girl. That girl is alive and well. Because I heard one blogger saying, is she even alive? Of course she's alive. At least I would like to think she is. He ain't that crazy. You all know people will say almost anything for clicks and views. So some of the hype you can't believe. You just got to take it for what it is, entertainment. So with what's been going on with Diddy, we know the boys saw a lot because they're older than the girls. So I'm sure they saw a lot. And because they're boys, he probably was a little lax with them in them really knowing what he was doing. He probably didn't give a damn because he probably said, boys will be boys. They got to learn sometime. Best for them to learn it in my house. It's all alleged. But I'm thinking that the boys know a lot, and I think the feds are going to start talking to those boys. Maybe that's why they put the cuffs on them, for them to feel what it's like, what it would be like if they ever were handcuffed and really went to the pow, the real jail, the big boys lock up. So that was a little wake-up call for them that, listen, we got to start talking. We can't protect that anymore. And also, it's a wake-up call for the one who is implicated in one of the crimes, because I believe in one of the lawsuits, they said he was involved with the father in a shooting of someone. He was also implicating in the SA allegations, the SA crimes. So if all these allegations are true, he might think about start talking to save his own neck. So the handcuffs were a good reminder of what can happen if he doesn't talk. So I really believe it was a wake-up call that they were trying to send the boys a message. The boys got so scared that they packed their bags after they came back. I think they were at the jailhouse. A lot of people said no, they did not go to the jailhouse, but they said after they came home, they packed their bags and left. That's what I think it was. Gossip said that in their posting. So they packed their bags and left wherever they were coming from. Let's put it that way. But they were not arrested. They were detained. But the detainment scared them to the point where they didn't even want to sleep in the same house that night. They packed their bags and left just in case. They probably were figuring, okay, just in case the feds came back with a surprise visit, and this time is the real deal to put us in jail, let's get the hell out of Dodge. So whenever the feds come to them and say, did you know such and such? they're going to think about the handcuffs that were on their hands, and they're going to be a little more truthful. That's what I'm thinking. That was the real premise with them being handcuffed in my mind. Because why else would they put them in handcuffs? They weren't resisting arrest. They weren't running. They weren't being belligerent. They weren't being obstructive. Nothing. They were calm, cool, and collected. So why would they go into handcuffs? To me, it was to send a message. Now, I didn't see Quincy there. He wasn't arrested. So that signaled to me that he wasn't even there in the house, because they were rounding everybody up, and we didn't see Quincy in the roundup at all. They would have put him with the other two boys had he been there. Quincy's the one really, I think, got a lot to say, but he's been quiet, and he's not going to say anything until he's pushed into testifying against his father. And I don't think if the boys turn evidence, state evidence against their dad, it's not going to be on the news. It's going to be behind the scenes to protect them. Anyway, guys, on that note, I am over and out. I'll catch you all in the next one. Thank you for watching.